Welcome back, PEZ collectors. Today's video is going to be all about the Michigan PEZ Convention dispensers, the ones that you can only get at the convention. They were either given out in the registration packets, or you can buy them, or you can win them in different various ways. There's a lot of Coach Whistles here in front of me. You heard me, Coach Whistles. Greg's favorite. So we did go home with all of them. So it's going to be a really great video, so let's get started. Gonna jump right in. This is the first one. It's Magnesium. This is a Coach Whistle if you're not familiar with them. It does have an MG, it says Magnesium on it. The cool part about these is that the stems, they're die cut. So Jim and I believe his dad, they have some kind of like mill that they cut these out. Pretty sure that's what I learned. I don't really understand how they do it. It's super cool. And I love the idea of these. And also here on the end, hanging off the little loop, it says 2023. So it's got a little dangly earring. There's nothing on the back, it's just the white with the black stem. And so if you're not familiar with Coach Whistles, I did grab a Coach Whistle. So the unique thing about these is that they took the colored stems off all of these. They added black stems, you know, they die cut them, and then they put this little graphic on here, and they hung the little 2023 on there. So they're different than just a regular Coach Whistle. So here's a side-by-side comparison of the convention whistle and then the real authentic whistle. I think it's pretty fun that they use these, and I couldn't believe when we saw these for sale. I was like, Greg, that's right up your alley. He's been obsessed with Coach Whistles for this past year. It seems like if you watch our live streams on Saturday here on YouTube, Greg joins me, and it seems like every week lately he's been getting quite a few whistles in the mail. So he really likes these. I think they're really cool too. So I'm glad that we were able to get all of these. And these whistles here are the ones, let me roll back the clip when I'm at the registration packet pickup room, and I'm picking out the two things wrapped up in those little black bags, and I said I'll show you these in another video. Well, these are what were in those little bags. Not this one specifically, same idea. These do spell out something specific. I don't know if you can tell yet, but once I show you the two sets of these, I'll tell you how many were made of each of them, which I think is a really fun, like, you know, fact for these if you're gonna want to collect these, because not a whole lot of these were made. So, you know, if you want to add these to your collection, it's gonna get harder and harder to find, I think, as years go on. So if you want these, you might want to, you know, try to find these now and not wait, you know, a couple years to find them. Here's the next one. It's an eye. This one has the green and yellow whistle on top. So there you go. This is the Michigan one, and then the real Coach Whistle. I just thought it'd be fun to grab them because you can see that they took the purple off and they made it black. Do you think you know what it's going to spell out yet? Next one is phosphorus, and oh look, new colors. So this one we have a green and a yellow. So there you go. It would have came on a red stem. I do want to point out that all these so far in this set that I'm showing you, they all have the black background with the white letter on it, and that's important. The next one is E for erbium. Should be E for Erin, but you know. And here you go. We haven't seen this one yet, so it's got the red and yellow whistle on there. And then here's another orange and yellow one. This one has a Z for zinc on it, but this one is the opposite colors. So all the Coach Whistles, they have the colors on top, but then there's another one with the colors flip-flopped on it, I guess you would call it. You think you know what it spells yet? There's a green and yellow Coach Whistle with the C for carbon. There's a red and yellow one with O for oxygen. And again, like, these are like the reverse colors, the last two, so I just don't want to go over it too many times. And then there's a red and yellow one with an N for nitrogen. So there you go. It spells MI PEZ Con. Pretty cool, right? I think these are a super creative idea. I love it. They didn't only just come with the black background. Here's a white background with an M for magnesium on the red and white whistle. So if you can't tell yet, here's a white background with an I for iodine on the orange and yellow whistle. A P for phosphorus with the white background. The green and yellow whistle. The E for Erin, oh, erbium. on the red and yellow whistle. Then there's the Z for zinc on the white background with an orange and yellow whistle. C for carbon on the white background in the green and yellow whistle. O for oxygen on the white background with the red and yellow whistle. The last one in this series, nitrogen on the white background with the white and red whistle. These look so great lined up here. Greg has these displayed on his shelf in his studio, and they just look so nice lined up all together. Like, you have to get the complete set if you're gonna buy these. Or at least you gotta spell out PEZ or MI Con, I don't know. So I did find the quantities of these online, how many that they made of each, which I think is a really good thing to know if you're gonna buy these and collect these. So for the MIs here, they made 25 of each. For the PEZs, they made 70 of each. And the CONs, they made 40 of each. So if you want these, you can still add them to your collection. I'll leave the link to Jim Blaine's Facebook page down below in the description, or a lot of you might know who Jim Blaine is. You know, you can reach out to him and say, hey, I want to buy some whistles. I think he still has some left, but you know, if you want these, then you might want to get them, you know, sooner than later, because they will run out and they didn't make that many of these. I guess I'll leave these here. I don't know if I can fit the rest of them up here. They just get better and better. Like, so these are all the black and white ones, but there are some like really cool ones here I'm going to be sharing with you in a second. I guess my second favorite ones are probably these. These are the red and white Coach whistles. They have the red background with the giant white M for Magnesium. These have the blue stems. Look at that, you can really see the die cut with these because they're a little bit brighter than the black, just in my lights here. But in real life, like, these look just as good. But like the blues here under my lights really pops. We have the I, we have the P, we have the E, we have the Z, a C, O, and N. The ones I just shared with you, those are called the blue reverse whistles, and there were only 12 sets made in total, which is a super low run. And the only ways you could get these were from like auctions or other prizes, or you could have bought the set, which of course Greg had to buy them. No, I think he got them in the auction, in the charity auction actually. I like the red, white, and blue color theme on those. I think they look really nice. The next three I'm going to share with you, they were only prizes for the beanbag winners. So every year they play cornhole, and I didn't actually play it this year. I played it last year and I was just so bad at it. I never got to practice or anything, so I was like, I'm just going to skip this year. I need to buy a cornhole, like boards, or I don't know what you call it, from my backyard so I can practice, and then maybe I'll try it again next year. But these were given out to the cornhole beanbag winners, which I thought was really fun. So here's the first place winner one. It says AU gold, so that's super cool. I like how, you know, like they incorporate the metal element on there. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know, it's really fun. Here's the second place winner, so AG for silver. Looks really nice. You know how I love like the metallic PEZ, like gold and silvers. Here's the third place winner. Is there no bronze? I don't know. That's copper. So it's CU for copper on there. And there's one more Coach whistle you could have got from the Michigan PEZ Convention, which is this one. It says MI PEZ Con, iron sharpens iron. And on the whistle there it says FE iron. And it's green and yellow. It looks so nice. And it comes in this little bag. On the back here it says, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. Thank you. So this was only given out to people who helped run the Michigan PEZ Convention. So I thought, you know, like, this is a really fun idea. So if you want to be a part of the Michigan PEZ Convention and, you know, donate and help out any way that you can, then I guess next year they'll also have something like this. The 2023 one was this green and yellow whistle, which is really nice. I like the packaging and everything that goes along with this. I'm not 100% sure how many of these were given out, or the cornhole winner ones, but I'm sure it was probably a pretty low run as well. Well, Greg is joining us real quick. You know he's the Coach Whistle PEZ lover, right?
That's right. That's right. I like the whistles because of the variations. So if you guys watch the videos and the live stream and stuff, you'll know that I'm a variation nut. So I really prefer to collect a small number of things that have a lot of variations, and whistles kind of scratch that itch. We pre-registered for the Michigan PEZ Convention, I don't know how long ago. You know why I don't know? Because I don't ask and I don't even think about it.
I just sent in the registration.
I just show up. And I had no idea that it was whistles. I had no idea of any of that until we got our registration packet and really learned about it. And that's when I was just like, oh no. Like, I don't know if I brought enough money for this convention. And then, I saw that there were all these different variations and I knew I was in trouble.
Yeah.
I had to play hard. I had to, win the charities. I had to do all the stuff in order to get all the different whistles.
Now, did you win cornhole like 3 times? I don't know what's going on. I don't know how you
I have the whistles. I'll let you just determine how I got them.
I didn't even ask questions. They just showed up.
Is he the greatest cornhole player that has ever lived? I've got the whistles. I'm just saying. But one thing that's fun is I also won some whistles that are not here in the charity auction. So I'm just gonna.
I forgot about those.
I'm just gonna make those appear really quick, right?
What?
That's right. They sparkle. Man, look at those.
Like Edward?
Yeah, just like Edward. So
I think these turned out really nice.
Yeah, they're very, very cool.
Aren't they really pretty? They sparkle. I like the little box that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Looks so nice. And those are all just glitter-covered whistles, I guess, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure you're going to get some B-roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
oh, yeah.
Perfect. So you'll see a little close-up here in a second. But
yeah. They're very sparkly in real life. They look really nice.
Yeah, it was really fun. I have these all lined up on my shelf in my studio, and they look amazing. And here's a picture of that. So you guys don't get to look in my dungeon area very often.
I can't just take them in there.
Yeah, well, now that it's got sparkly whistles, anybody can come in. Like, I paint the wall black and then get sparkly whistles.
I think those are fun. I couldn't believe that this year's convention dispenser was whistle themed.
Yeah, and it was perfect timing, honestly, because I'm coming to the end of my whistle collecting. Like, I really have a couple of holes that I need to fill, and that's it. What's funny is in 2011, I think conventions had whistles too.
Oh yeah.
So now,
wait,
I'm hunting those down.
Those are the newer whistles, though.
Yeah, they're the Whistle B. Because I like these so much, I've decided to try to track down all those 2011 whistles.
Yeah, and you bought some of them at the Michigan PEZ Convention.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll show them.
Yeah, we had some from when we actually went to the national annual PEZ Convention, the St. Louis PEZ Convention. John's gonna call it that. Sorry, John.
You had to make the font really small to fit all that on the stem. That's all I'm saying.
STL PEZ Con.
That's right. That's right.
So we need to get those out of my collection and see what I have down. And I know where they're at, so I need to grab those. They're still in their packages, so they're not sitting out.
Yeah. You
can put them in your studio if you want. And then maybe when we go to PEZmania here in the next couple of days, you can find some more of those.
That'd be good.
Make a checklist of what you need.
Because I don't want to keep buying them.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy doubles. I've been buying too many doubles. Like, you wouldn't believe the whistle doubles that I have in order to get the one that I need. It's double mania over here.
It's hard to get all the variations.
Yeah.
Especially when you're buying them like on eBay.
Yeah.
They come in and they're all like faded or not nice looking. You have to buy another one, or you have to buy a couple of them just to get one.
Yeah.
So.
I thought these were very creative though with the cut into the stem. I know Erin already showed you all that stuff, but I really thought this was super creative and probably much less expensive than having to like get PEZ made for the convention.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why they went the route of like creating their own, but I think these are super creative and it's a lot nicer than getting like a ball mold or something.
Yeah, for sure.
From PEZ. So I'm happy that, you know, Jim and I think his dad put their time into making these. So
yeah. I know some people collect those ball molds and hockey puck ones, but I really prefer having an actual head.
Yeah.
So
everybody likes different things, so it's just what you like to collect. Well, thanks, Greg, for joining us real quick. And I thought it'd be fun to bring you in here since you're the whistle expert / whistle PEZ lover / whistle variation must-have need person.
That's right. I use them like Roy Kent. Whistle! Should make that a lesson to you, how to use a whistle properly.
We have rules in the house not to put your lips on these whistles. Any whistle, because it's gross.
I'm tired of getting whistles with teeth marks on them.
Especially the really old vintage ones, you see those.
I know. Like, you know, there was a 3-year-old just running around the house going, whistle, 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 with that thing in their mouth.
Oops. You don't get out the magnifying glass and look at your whistles.
Never look at a whistle in a magnifying glass. You hold it about arm's length and go, yeah, good enough.
Okay, these half look perfect, so I'm gonna say they never have been used.
I bet you Jim had these, like, probably in poly.
Oh, yeah,
like brand new. He probably had a giant bucket of whistles and was like, yeah, whistles is the theme.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. Thanks for joining us.
See you later.
I did receive my stickers in the mail, the ones I'm going to be taking to PEZmania.
Whistle!
Gosh dang, Clark! You scared me. So, if you want one of these stickers, make sure you say hi at PEZmania, and I'm giving these out. And hopefully you have some swag to swap with me, but if not, you'll still get a whistle and probably some of my panda paper clothes I showed in my last video, or my video before last video. Make sure you say hi. I'd love to meet you. Well, that's it for this Coach Whistle video. Hopefully this was very helpful. And don't forget, we'll have the live stream from Cleveland PEZmania this Saturday at 10 a.m. Central, same time, just a different location for us, but not for you. Unless you're at the convention. And if you are at the convention and you want to be in like the live streamer on Saturday, you know, make sure you find me. Come join me while I'm filming. I'll probably end up walking around the convention floor and showing a bunch of PEZ. But, you know, if you want to say hi and be in the live stream, just let me know. Love to have you join us. And if you're going to be at the PEZ convention, you can't watch us live, then don't forget the live stream is always on YouTube, like after we end it. So as you're sitting back and relaxing after you get home from the PEZ convention, you don't want to do anything because you're so tired from shopping and hanging out with PEZ people all day for a few days, then, you know, turn on our live stream and watch it. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you Saturday. Bye!